Welcome back. Today, I'm going to discuss about method of mixtures, derivation of formula for resultant temperature, principle of method of mixtures. Method of mixtures. So in this situation, both masses and temperature same. Take two beakers of the same size and pour 200 ml of water in each of them. Now heat the water in both beakers till they attain the same temperature. If you pour this water from these two beakers into a larger beaker, what do you observe? So you will observe that the temperature of the mixture remains same. What could be the reason for the fact you observed? Because the masses, temperatures, and the materials are same. Due to the masses, temperatures, and materials same, the temperature of the mixture be same. Second situation. Here, masses and temperature different. Take two beakers of the same size and pour 200 ml of water in each of them and heat the water in one beaker to 90 degrees Celsius and the other to 60 degrees Celsius and mix the water from these in larger beaker. What will the temperature of the mixture? The temperature of the mixture will be 75 degrees Celsius. Now measure the temperature of the mixture. The temperature is intermediate between the two temperatures. Can you give reasons for the change in temperature? Reason. So here we have taken both the masses same. So let M1 and M2 be M. And T1 will be 90 degrees and T2 will be 60 degrees. Then the resultant temperature will be, we have the formula T is equal to M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2. So M1 will be M and T1 will be 90, M2 will be M and T2 will be 60. By substituting the values in this equation, you will be getting 75 degrees Celsius. Third situation, masses and temperature different. Now just take 100 ml of water at 90 degrees Celsius and 200 ml of water at 60 degrees Celsius and mix them. Now what is the temperature of the mixture? The temperature of the mixture will be 70 degrees Celsius. What difference do you notice in the change of temperature? It is not equal to the average of these two temperatures. The resultant temperature will be measured by the given formula, and the formula will be T is equal to M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2. Now, M1 is equal to 100 grams, M2 is equal to 200 grams. T1 is equal to 90 degrees, T2 is equal to 60 degrees. Now the resultant temperature will be 100 into 90 plus 200 into 60 by 100 plus 200. So you'll be getting 70 degrees Celsius. Just remember one thing. If we mix water of same masses and temperature, the resultant temperature means remains same or equal to any one of the temperatures. If we mix water of same masses and different temperatures, the resultant temperature will be average of the temperatures or either equal to any one of the temperatures or in between maximum temperature and minimum temperature. Derivation of formula for resultant temperature of a mixture. Let the initial temperature of the samples of mass M1 and M2 be T1 and T2. Let T1 is higher temperature and T2 is a lower temperature. Let T be the final temperature of the mixtures and it is lower than the temperature of the hotter sample but higher than the temperature of the colder sample. The amount of heat lost by the hotter sample will be Q1 is equal to Ms T1 minus T. The amount of heat gained by the cooler sample Q2 is equal to Ms T minus T2. Since heat lost by the hotter sample is equal to the heat gained by the cooler sample, Q1 is equal to Q2. M1S into T1 minus T is equal to M2S into T minus T2. By simplifying the above equation, we get T is equal to M1 T1 plus M2 T2 by M1 plus M2. This is the formula for resultant temperature of a mixture. Principle of method of mixtures. When two or more bodies at different temperatures are brought into thermal contact, the net heat lost by the hot bodies is equal to net heat gained by the cold bodies until they attain thermal equilibrium. So if net heat lost is equal to net heat gain. This is known as principle of method of mixtures.